you know what you can be doing this Saturday night. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart right now. It's 10:31 on a Friday. There's a lot of fun stuff that's coming back in the area, which I'm very excited about, including an event that's taking place this Saturday, UPW Bacliff Beatdown 2. That's going to be tomorrow, and you'll have the opportunity to meet two of the gentlemen that are here in studio with me today. I'm going to start with you right here. Can you go ahead and let everybody know what's your name and who are you wrestling for tomorrow night?
My name is Kid Ransom, the one and only, and I am one half of the greatest UPW tag team champions ever. Along with me is the one and only. I'll let him introduce himself.
I am Johnny Blade, best manager in wrestling, former pro wrestler, been in the business 26 plus years, and your partner and the other half of the tag team champions was supposed to be here as well, and you didn't tell him to give him the directions? Or?
It's not my fault he can't read directions. I even did it in crayon for him.
Well, Jesse Logan was supposed to be here as well. Obviously, he's not. We'll talk about it in a little bit. I think you were supposed to.
I'm here. That should be what matters.
That's fine, but I'd like to have both my guys here.
Well, it ain't my fault.
Crying out loud. Okay. Well,
I did see that he was supposed to be here.
He was.
He was.
And then I tell this guy to give him the directions, and
you're the manager. You're supposed to set that up, not me.
All right, we'll talk about this off air.
I'm the one that gets you. Hey, your paychecks come from me, remember?
That is kind of true. Is that true?
Well, look,
he gets a big percentage, okay?
Next question.
Okay, next question. You put me on the spot there with the questions. But okay, so the tag team champions of UPW, it's a very prestigious award. You have the title there with you.
Yeah, dude, it's nice, ain't it?
That is very nice. It's shiny, it's big.
Goes well with my collection.
You have a collection?
I have a collection.
Okay.
Lots of them.
So you're a member of Blade Enterprises, right?
Yes.
How does that make you feel is that an honor to be a part of Blade Enterprises?
It is, but on the other hand, Johnny, isn't it an honor to have me in Blade Enterprises?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Took you a minute to answer.
No, I had something in my throat. Yeah, no, man, let me tell you, this guy here, he's tougher than a $2 steak.
He's like, yeah, that's true.
$3 steak sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. But this guy here, he's been around for years. Just found out he's as young as he is. I didn't even know he was that young. So, Kid Ransom, I guess, is correct.
Yeah, it's not Man Ransom, it's Kid Ransom.
Yeah, Kid Ransom.
But it's an honor to have him in Blade Enterprises. And tomorrow night, hang on to those, and we keep making that money. Like we always do.
Blade Enterprises, y'all hold almost every title at UPW. What do y'all currently have, and who's on the roster?
Right now we, as you see, the tag team champions of UPW, and we'll have those for a while longer. UPW Cruiserweight Champion, which is David Duperon. Happy birthday, by the way, Mr. Duperon. I'd sing, but I'm not a very good singer.
He's the first Cruiserweight Champion.
He is the first and probably the only for quite some time. Yeah. And he's got a huge match tomorrow night.
Probably the best Mohawk in wrestling, I will say that.
Oh, absolutely.
Easily.
The Mohawk.
Yeah.
The Mohawk of wrestling.
The Mohawk.
Oh, yeah. Mr. T's passed the torch. He actually called Duperon a week or two ago and, told David, the Mohawk's yours. You can have it. So,
Dupe's trying to get that gold now. Go around his neck.
Oh, yeah. David Duperon is the man. Happy birthday, Dupe. Pleasure to have you in Blade Enterprises as well. And then we're going to have the heavyweight title tomorrow night, too.
Okay.
Finally. I'm so sick of... look.
Here we go.
No.
See what you started?
No.
See where he's going now?
Nate Slater. Look, we'll just talk about that later.
Look, he's turning red.
Okay. So, yeah, I've had Nate Slater in studio before.
I don't care.
It seems like there's some bad blood between you two. Is there a history there? Have you known him for a while?
I've known him for a little bit. I've known him for a couple of years. And, I don't like bullies. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I don't like bullies. If he was facing me, say, 20 years ago, if he came over to, I wrestled for TASW, which is where he is now. And TASW finally, right before this COVID hit, signed me to come up there. And, of course, COVID hit, and I couldn't make my way up there. And I hope they keep their booking with me because I want to go up there and I want to punch Nate Slater in the nose.
In the nicest way possible.
Well, of course, absolutely. I'm a nice guy. Everybody knows I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, you are a nice guy.
I am.
You're nice. It's nice to have you in studio.
Well, thank
you
here today. I appreciate it. It's really good to be here, and I'm glad you invited me.
Yes, sir. So UPW is having an event tomorrow, And I believe this is the first event in a really long time.
Yeah.
Too long.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Bacliff Beatdown 2, you know, they say sequels aren't good, you know, aren't as good as the first, but this Bacliff Beatdown 2 I think is going to be better than the first. There's good matches because we're going to leave tomorrow night. All my guys and me are going to have all the gold. That's pretty much the bottom line, and then that will cement my legacy as the best manager after I've been one of the best wrestlers in Texas for 25 years.
Can we talk about that for a little bit?
Absolutely.
So you've been in the business for a long time.
Yeah.
You're one of the best managers out.
I'm the
Whoa, not one.
The best manager.
The best.
I mean,
But there's guys out there that say they are, but, you know, what have they done, you know, honestly?
that's true. That's true. And you are on KHEA today, which automatically puts you to the top.
That elevates me a little bit. You know, it's right here in my hometown. I live here in Lamarck, so a lot of people don't know that.
Lamarck, Texas on the map.
There you go.
Kid Ransom, where do you live?
I live in Crosby, Texas, actually.
Crosby. So you're from Crosby?
From Crosby, graduated Crosby, live in Crosby, have a farm in Crosby. Everything's in Crosby.
I love it. I love it. So how long have you been wrestling? What got you into it?
13 years now, I believe.
13.
Yeah. 13 years wrestling now. We started out as a fan. You know, me and you were talking about this before the show. We were diehard WCW kids, you know, Sting, Bret Hart when he made the switch. The biggest one was NWO, you know, and just watching that and being a fan, and then going to high school and doing football and kind of clotheslining and drop kicking people on the football field. And what do you want to do after high school? I want to be a wrestler. Of course, getting laughed at by everybody. Oh, you can't do that. That's dumb. That's all fake. And then finding a school, training 11 months and going from 390 pounds to 245 in 11 months. Having my first match with a Hall of Famer, and then just the resume and credentials when it comes to me just start building from there of who I've been in the ring with and what I've done. And now I'm here at UPW. I'm one half of the tag champs. That makes...
There's more where that came from as long as I'm your manager.
I mean, this makes tag title number 9 for me.
Wow.
So, and when it comes to bull rope matches, you can't find anybody better because that's my match. You know, at home, it's wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and tend to animals.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Bull rope match, huh?
Yeah, bull rope match.
Well, maybe I should get that signed.
You should. It's hanging up at the house on, guess what? A bull skull.
So we have some comments that are coming. So we stream live on Facebook. If you're listening on 99.5 FM or KHEARadio.com, thank you so much. We also stream on Facebook where you can get interactive with us. And I see some comments that are coming in. I don't know if we're going to read any of those. Are y'all open to taking questions? Are y'all open to reading comments?
I will take questions from as long as I will take questions. I take questions.
Okay.
Nasty questions don't apply, though.
The nasty ones? Okay. Yeah, we try and keep it positive.
This is a family show.
It is. Okay.
Absolutely.
So we got Kid Ransom and Johnny Blade with Blade Enterprises here in studio. Bacliff Beatdown 2 taking place tomorrow at the Bacliff Fire Department Pavilion.
7 p.m. bell time.
7 p.m. You can get out there. It's family friendly. I believe masks are required.
Masks are required.
It's outside. You can socially distance, stay in your bubble with your family.
Sure.
So here's some comments. This is from Larry Wade.
Oh.
Does that name sound familiar to you?
I guess it does to him, not to me.
Yeah, he's a longtime referee in the state of Texas, and he's reffed many of my matches. And
is there anything you want to say about him before?
Oh, well, no, I mean, he's an idiot.
Okay.
Wow.
But,
don't sugarcoat it.
No, I mean, but Larry, overall, he's a pretty good guy. He was a good ref.
Okay, he said Johnny Blade is no good, but is the best manager out there.
Okay, well, hey, he's right. I mean, I never accused the man of being a liar. So,
Just said he's no good.
Yeah, so I just said he's an idiot. But
Wow.
But no, that was a very unidiotic statement. So yeah, thank you, Larry.
Thank you again. Feel free to share this out.
Yeah, please share, Larry. Whoever else is out there commenting, Nate Slater, if you're out there, I don't like you.
Johnny, so whenever what made you start wrestling at the beginning? When did you start?
I watched wrestling since I was a kid with my grandfather. So 4 or 5 years old, fell in love with it. I was obsessed with Gino Hernandez and Bruiser Brody as a kid. Just loved it. Watched it. Went to the shows at the Coliseum, Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston. First show I went to was March of '84. Was obsessed ever since. Did it. Went to school in November '93 to do this. God, am I old?
Yeah, you dated yourself pretty well on all those.
November '93, go to wrestling school, had my first match June of '94, and here I am.
Yeah. So back then, you had to go to the shows. It wasn't like it was on TNT every Tuesday, Friday, and everywhere else, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you had to go to the shows. They had, it was just coming around on cable when I was about 10, 11 years old. And WWF was getting big about that time.
Who did you look up to?
Back then, let's see, once I started watching WWF in the late 80s, I was a huge Macho Man Randy Savage fan. And Bobby the Brain Heenan. That's nobody else mattered when they were on. So, that's Macho Man Savage, and he was my favorite, absolutely.
Did you look up to managers at that point, or was it more about the wrestlers? Or
Bobby, Bobby Heenan I was obsessed with. But, at that time I didn't know. I always wanted to be a wrestler, so I didn't know it was going to bring me to managing. Of course, when, get a little bit out of shape and get older, it goes from wrestling to managing then. And I'm having a blast, and, I'm making up for all the championships I didn't win wrestling. I'm going to make up for that managing.
Yeah, and I heard that you used to have a tag team partner at times, and he's associated with UPW.
Yeah. Mike. Good old Iron Mike. Let's talk about him.
Should have known this was coming.
Oh, yeah,
Well, you said all the champions you didn't win, and then I was thinking sometimes there's some finger pointing saying, well, it's not my fault. It's because I was carrying him or he was whatever.
Well,
what do you have to say about Iron Mike?
Iron Mike is a great partner. I will say that. We had fun. We traveled the roads together. Had many, many great matches together, and we had a blast. And we were one of the best tag teams, the New Breed, in Texas, mid to late '90s, and we tore it up. And we won tag team championships, and maybe a little bit more because of me. But that's okay. That's fine. It's okay to carry the weight of the team a little more than the other person.
Kid Ransom, do you have anything to say about, because you are currently the UPW one part of the tag team championship. Is there anything you could say about your partner who's not here? Because I don't think he showed.
He ain't here, is he? So he no-showed it. He's probably down at the beach, I guess, working on his tan in this cloudy weather.
No, I'm pretty sure he's upset because he was given either the wrong directions or no directions by, I guess I should have called him. I'm sorry,
I told
Jesse.
him, be here at this time. This is the address. It's not hard to Google something.
What if he's the wrong radio station? Went to the other 99.5 FM.
You might have.
Oh, jeez.
It's possible.
Yeah,
Well,
I hope not.
ask him. He's the manager.
When we do get off air, I feel like someone should check on him. Or he could be locked out. He's at the wrong door. He could be here.
He could.
If you're listening, call somebody's cell phone. Send a text message. I haven't got anything yet. I don't know.
I haven't heard from him.
I guess
all
we'll figure
morning.
this out here in just a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know either. But no, as far as me and Jesse go, no complaints. We both pull the load. Both do what we have to do to get in there and keep these lovely straps around our waists.
And that's not going to change tomorrow night.
No, we don't even have to talk about things. We just go out there and we got that instinct where we just feed off each other and get the job done.
Yeah, with him not showing up today, is there any concern that he may not show up to the Bacliff Pavilion tomorrow?
No.
He'll show up.
He makes all his shows.
Yeah, he makes his appearances.
I guarantee this is an honest mistake somewhere, and that I don't like to lay blame here, but it could have been because you didn't. Maybe you didn't. Did you tell him Laporte and not Lamarck?
No, I said Lamarck.
Okay, well,
He probably thought Laporte.
Well, the good thing is, if there is in need of a replacement, you have a living legend, the best of the best, as your manager.
Well, I'm retired from in-ring competition now.
Yeah, and that's a long night for me.
However, well, you know what? But considering the guys you're facing, you watch that because tomorrow night, we're defending the titles against Australia Galactica, and Sinistar, who, Sinistar reminds me of this guy that I know named Jason Sullivan.
And he retired though.
He should be. If he's not, he should be. And if he's not, I will tomorrow night because I promised to punch him in the nose.
Is there anybody you didn't want to punch in the nose?
I don't know, but there's going to be a lot of noses
getting
punched tomorrow night. I can tell you
a lot of nose punching in Bacliff tomorrow.
A lot of nose punching.
And you know what? You're only going to hear this once. I got the scoop. The tag team title match will kick off the show tomorrow night. First match.
A title match at the very top.
There you go.
First match.
That's the way to start off the night.
There you go.
That's the way to start off the night. Hey, we're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on social media. If you're listening on 99.5 FM, thank you. Feel free to open your Facebook app, go search KHEA Radio, give us a like, and you can get into this interactiveness that we like to have. We can ask questions, and we'll read your comments. Here we go. All right. Hey, Facebook, I see. Here's Anthony Macaluso. He tuned in, and I made sure that I'm going to read some of your comments, Anthony, because we had that talk. He said, good morning. So that's a good start. He said, "Good morning, gents."
Good morning, Anthony. Good morning.
So I know y'all have some sponsors for this event, and then it's like Rockin' Rivers. I know we got Legacy Collision.
Oh yeah, Legacy Collision. If your car's ever, when you wreck your vehicle, take it there.
Let's go to Legacy.
They're out in Hitchcock.
Santa Fe Soap Factory. Mm-hmm. I mean, Nate Slater needs to go there, really, if you stop and think about it, because
I go there.
Yeah, I mean, for all your soap needs,
Sorry.
yeah, all your soap needs, you guys that stink, you go there for your soaps. They have all kinds of great stuff there.
Yeah. They got like the hair pomade and all the smell good stuff, manly stuff too,
They make
you know?
You stink pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
And gifts for your wife, your girlfriend, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Premier Rental Purchase. They're great place. They're in I call it Lamarck, but it's really technically Texas City.
Mm-hmm.
You need a TV, couch, furniture set, washer, dryer. Go there for all that. They'll work with you. They're good people there.
Cool.
Tell them Johnny Blade sent you.
Blade Enterprises. I love that. So I have seen, not on the stream so far today, but I've heard in the past at shows that sometimes they call you guys the Blady Bunch. I kind of like it.
Here we go.
What do you think whenever people yell that at y'all at shows?
Jealous.
I don't hear it. Yeah, jealousy.
They're jealous.
They're jealous. Yeah, but Lady Bunch, it's cute, I guess, but maybe it's marketable. Who knows? But haters, jealousy, that's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. And tomorrow night, they're probably going to chant it again.
Or they'll figure something else to call us. They always do.
I've been called everything.
Yeah.
Normally, when you hate a group or a person bad enough, it's just because you're jealous.
You're a fan.
Yeah,
you're
you're a
thinking
fan.
about them.
I mean, as long as you think about us, hey, we win because you're thinking about us.
Because you're the
Yeah,
champ.
you love me, hate me, I don't care.
Yeah.
Either way, you're still thinking of me.
Yeah.
I'm doing something right.
So UPW has been around, I guess this is year 2. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, our first show was, let's say, April of, 19?
April of 19. Mr. Bart Harris has been in studio before.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, you and Bart, do y'all have some kind of history? Did y'all wrestle together at all?
Yeah, I've known Bart for years. We've been friends since, let's see, I was 6th grade, he was 5th grade.
Really?
Bayou Road Elementary, right here in Lamarck.
Lamarck, Texas.
Mm-hmm. And it started there, and we've had a few matches together, worked together, just been friends since childhood, and we've always talked about doing this, running a wrestling promotion. Of course, it's his mostly. It's almost or all of it is his, but it's great. It's like we're living out a dream that we talked about as kids, and it's working out so far.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a love for it. Kid Ransom, we were talking a little bit before. I would consider you a veteran, wrestling 13 years, but you're young. I mean, you're a young guy, and you're talking about you have to love it to continue doing it every day, every weekend, every chance that you get.
Yeah, I mean, it's like any other job. If you don't love it, there's no point of doing it. Find what makes you happy. What makes me happy is beating people up, tossing them around, winning lovely championships like this to add to my collections.
Right.
And, the money's not bad either.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not too bad.
Is it a stress relief? Is it a therapy for you at this point? Beating people up?
It depends on that day, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like during the week, it'd be nice and easy, and then I get to the show and everybody's stressing out because, I don't have this for my match. I left this at home, or I don't know what I'm doing. It's like that old saying, not my problem, buddy.
Yeah.
So more of a release for me. Most show days, I think there's been only one against your boy Slater, just because he's a heavy hitter and he's a big old boy for that world title match that we had. That I almost got him. Almost.
Well,
I'll give him credit. I respect the heck out of him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to diss him. Do I like him? Not so much. But he is our champion. He is the figurehead. He has all the respect in the world from me. Would I fight him again? You bet your bottom dollar I would. Would I win?
Absolutely.
We'll see. I'm not going to be the guy that says, I'm going to beat Nate Slater. I'm going to be the champ. I'm going to say I'm going to go in there and make him work for it.
So here's a comment from Anthony. He said that you're way too good to be a part of the Blady Bunch.
We got people starting trouble already. I didn't find really any humor in that, but
I wasn't expecting it.
And I plugged Rockin' Rivers Bounce House. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to cancel my Rockin' Rivers Bounce House. I don't want it now.
Well, I got a 5-year-old and a 13-year-old. Can I talk to you?
Well,
just move it to your house, right?
Take whatever he ordered and bring it to the farm.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pass
Anthony,
that on a bounce
We don't do anything wrong, Anthony. How dare you talk like that to us?
You can't ring the bell no more, Anthony. think that's what just happened.
I'll let you ring it on my match, Anthony.
Hey, speaking of Anthony, he's opening up his gun store. The Gun Vault of Texas is opening in Santa Fe.
All right, sign me up.
Next Thursday, they're having an opening. And Anthony, you got to get the Gun Vault maybe as a sponsor as well for UPW.
Wow,
that'd
Anthony,
be a good idea.
I'll come out and hang out with you on the opening. You say guns, I'll come out there, bud.
Johnny's speechless right now. There's just a lot going on.
There's a whole lot going on. There's just so much running through my mind right now.
That he's mad at me, apparently.
I'm not mad at you. Jesse should be sitting right here, and he's not, and I'm just really disturbed by that. And we have a big match tomorrow night. We got to defend these titles. We need to hang on to them. So yeah, maybe I'm a little bit worried.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay.
Alistair's got a heavyweight title shot. David Dubron's got a Luther Black. We haven't even talked about that match.
Johnny. If anything, you just need to worry about Alistair and Dupe, okay? The tag titles, you don't have to worry about.
They're secured.
This is in and out, easy match.
Okay, well, that's a load.
We're opening, so we even have time to go back there and have catering. We never get to have catering.
I like catering.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
We
like
got
catering.
in trouble last time we went to catering.
Yeah.
We ate everything.
Yeah.
Then y'all got there first. That's what you got to do. Get there first. Get your pick.
Yeah,
Well, there was no sign saying you couldn't have seconds.
Yeah.
I guess there was when it
Or thirds in my case. Yeah.
Yeah. So your match, you're against Estrella Galactica, and who's the other person?
Sinistar.
But he also they remind me of Power Rangers, and Chevy made that connection for him. He's like a luchador Power Ranger from space, and that's exactly what he looks like.
Oh yeah, he's Galactica's an amazing little performer. He's man. I mean, he's quick. If you blink, you'll miss him. And he'll.
That might be a disadvantage for him, though.
It might be, but I know you and Jesse eventually will get a hold of him and get a hold of him.
Get a hold of him. I'm gonna stretch him.
Stretch him, spin him around on your finger like a basketball, and
Call me Michael Jordan.
Pulverize him into the ring.
MJ, I like that.
They're going down.
All right, we're gonna kick it back on the FM, and we'll continue talking. And we got about 8 minutes left, so I'm gonna maybe.
Is that all?
It goes by quick, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Wow.
Time flies.
Unbelievable.
We're talking wrestling.
Yeah, we need to get it. We haven't got everything in.
We need to get it in. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart right now. It is 10:53 on a Friday. I'm talking to Johnny Blade. I'm talking to Kid Ransom. They're with UPW. It's going down tomorrow night. Johnny, what is going down tomorrow night? How can somebody get out there, find out information?
Well, tomorrow night, Bacliff Beatdown 2 at the Bacliff Fire Department Pavilion. Bell time's at 7 p.m. Doors will open at 6. If you want tickets, you go over to the pavilion around that time, or actually you can call 409-750-2199, and they will hook you up with tickets for the show.
Get your tickets. So we found out what the first match is. What other matches are going down?
Well, heavyweight title match. Nate Slater is defending against my guy Alistair, and Alistair is, he's not all there. And I mean that in the
best way. In the best way.
I mean that in the most respectful way. And I try to help the guy. He loves. He loves the darkness. He loves sitting in the darkness.
A little too much.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's creepy sometimes in the locker room, but we tolerate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have to walk around with flashlights quite a bit, but it's okay. This guy, he's ready. He's been training, which his training consists of, I think, sitting in a rocking chair and talking to a old creepy looking doll.
Yeah.
But hey, that's fine.
If you win, you win.
If you win, you win. And once he wins that match, we'll have all of the championships in UPW. All of them. Alistair, y'all need to retain, which I'm sure is not a problem.
We got this.
Then Alistair wins, and there we go.
Okay.
Then, of course, David Dubron is taking on Luther Black for the Cruiserweight title, which Luther Black is not 205 pounds or less, I don't think.
You have to be at least,
absolutely. We need to bring a scale to the ring to make sure he qualifies, because this is uncalled for. And now Luther on social media has been threatening me to put his hands on me. That will not happen. I will not tolerate somebody saying they're going to put their hands on me. I mean, respect your elders. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you got the best security in the business. You got a full stable of athletes.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure, and he knows that. So if he tries anything, he's done. He's done. So, Luther, I mean, listen real close. You're not going to get your hands on me. And just realize that. And you're not going to beat David Dubron.
All right. So, this is tomorrow. UPW Bacliff Beatdown Part 2. And in studio right now, we got Johnny Blade and Kid Ransom. If you are watching on social media, on Facebook specifically, feel free to ask some questions, and let's get we can get this going. And also share this out, because we're running out of time, and we only got about 5 minutes left. But I want to make sure that we get all those questions in. And I see some that are in, but I'm only going to ask the nice ones.
Oh, good.
So there's some that are a little bit not nice, but
family show, guys.
It's a family show. It's a family show. So, we're talking to Kid Ransom, and he's a veteran in the business. Is there any goals that you haven't reached in wrestling that you think, this is what I want to do? Like, is there anything else out there for you to attain? You've been doing it for a long time, got a lot of championships under your belt.
I think I only got one left, and that's being a heavyweight champion.
Are you kind of upset that they didn't give you the shot? I mean, you already got the tag team. Is that...
Gardy, are you instigating anything here?
I'm just curious.
You know what?
You stirring a pot?
I'm old school in the sense of, like Savage and the American Dream, Death the Road, the baby,
If you will.
earning your spot, and hopefully with all the work I've been putting in, that spot will come when it comes. But I'm with UPW. I signed a very lucrative deal with them for several years, so I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here in UPW for a while.
So what happens if let's say like Alistair gets that heavyweight championship title? You
want it,
and you want it. I mean, it's nice. There's one belt left, one title.
I'll say this. I will say this, Johnny. I'm not trying to start nothing, but I will say this. Money talks, other stuff walks. If Alistair happens to win the title, which he will, opportunity comes up for me. We're still friends. We're brothers. We're a family, as everybody likes to say. Blady brunch or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You know what? It'll be decent. It'll be fun. Brotherly love. Best man win. Of course, it might be me. Not saying it might not be.
We'll talk about that. If once Alistair wins tomorrow night, we'll talk about it.
And it stays in the enterprise.
It stays in the family. It stays with us. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't go off with some jungle reject like Slater.
Yeah. So is there anybody else that Blade Enterprises is looking at? I mean, there's a lot of talent in UPW.
Oh, I'm always looking. I am always looking. There are guys out there that would fit into Blade Enterprises, but I'm not going to reveal any names now, and definitely not here on KHEA Radio. I mean, this isn't the spot to reveal my secrets.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Hey, is there anything else, Kid Ransom, that you would like to share while you're here today? Maybe a call after you retain. Who are you calling out? Who's the next people y'all are going to beat?
I don't know who the next ones are going to be, but whoever it is, they better be ready. Because I ain't planning on losing this. I know Jesse ain't planning on losing it. We're two of the biggest and the baddest holding the tag titles. Pair of country boys holding gold. That's something. And you better be ready to fight.
We're taking on a couple of space rejects that, look like they belong on an episode of Star Trek.
Yeah, we got the Mighty Morphin Smurf Ranger, and then the Death Star, I guess, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Darth
So
Vader wannabe.
where can people be? Where should they be tomorrow night?
Bacliff, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Fire Department Pavilion on Grand Avenue. I believe it's 600 Grand Avenue.
I think so.
Ooh, don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
You can go to Undisputed Pro Wrestling TX on social media.
Yes.
It has all that information, the show
the
flyer.
info.
Share it out. Ticket costs and how you can text and get a number or show up and get one at the gate there.
Absolutely. And then for all you people that are upset that Jesse couldn't make it today, address all your hate mail to Thomas Taylor Ransom on Facebook.
And then I will forward that to one Johnny Blade.
Yes. Johnny, is there anything else that you would like to share here today on KHEA Radio before tomorrow night?
Well, I'm going to go on record to say that Blade Enterprises will come out victorious. I mean, everybody really already knows that because tickets have already been bought. People are buying tickets and expecting us to win our matches, which we will, of course. You have our 3 matches. You got Remedy in action going against Hector Montoya, who I think they dug up from the dead. I haven't seen that guy in years.
Yeah, they used that Resident Evil stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Dill Dempsey will also be in action. This is going to be a hot show. So, yeah, everybody get out to Bacliff tomorrow night. Masks are mandatory. So it's nice and safe for everybody. Outdoor venue, so open air. Come on out, have a good time. Bring the family.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the haters, the people that aren't fans of what they would call the Blady Bunch? What is Blade Enterprises? Is there anything that you would like to say to them?
Maybe there's a time limit.
Yeah, No, you know what? I don't think I want to acknowledge those people. What I just keep watching greatness and keep being jealous and keep wishing you were Johnny Blade. So
I love it. So tomorrow night, it's Friday, October 17th, the UPW Bacliff Beatdown 2. You can get tickets. Go check out Undisputed Pro Wrestling on Facebook, and you'll be able to find out how to text to get tickets, show up and get them. And I appreciate you guys joining us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is
Jesse. I'll take that. I guess he's calling me. I guess I'll take that here in a little bit. Actually, I don't want to take that on air. Thank you very much, Gardy.
Of course. It's KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. All right, Facebook. Hey, y'all be blessed. Again, don't forget, share this out right now, and you can go get your tickets as soon as, I guess, today.
Yeah.
Right now.
Get them right now. Get them right now. Call Bart right now.